Are we live? Are we live? Are we live?
We live. It's the DanYo&Tita podcast, episode 24.
Kobe Bryant.
Exactly. Kobe on them.
Let's do it.
365, 24/7. Huh?
I'm Daniel.
I'm Tita. Aisha.
I'm Dip to the lean.
Y'all, we got a special guest in the building. I know y'all see that title. This man made a song every day.
Every motherfucking day.
This man is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Some people don't change their draws every day, man.
Facts.
Oh, man.
I know.
Don't wash their ass every day.
Yeah.
Please do. Please.
Thank you, Tita, for helping me with that.
You don't need to talk about that.
This man is a grinder. He's a hustler, dedicated, hard worker. He's hungry. He's been noticed by some of your favorite rappers.
Man.
He's famous in the streets. He's famous in your ears.
Tell him, Tita, go ahead. Tell him.
But all that, he's humble, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Deli every day in the building.
We just caught 30 bodies.
Most definitely. First off, definitely want to start the show saying rest in peace to Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
He was 21 years old, young rapper. You know, he passed away.
Yeah.
The seizures, they haven't determined exactly what it was yet, I think.
Overdose of Percocets, right?
They didn't officially announce it yet, what it was. I think
They said the
basically it is, but they haven't said it officially yet.
Right.
I think his funeral was actually yesterday. They did a private funeral. But that's
wild, man.
I kind of want to start that, man, because you're young. You're young. That's your generation. How do you feel about this? As far as hip hop and the conversation and the lyrics, it's about popping pills and stuff, man. Your generation, man. What do you think about that, man?
I think it's bizarre, man.
I mean, every generation pretty much has drug topics in their lyrics, but it seems like it's overboard
pushed,
now.
It's being pushed a lot more these days. And really, man, like I think Jordan Lucas was saying it, like, I think Russ was saying it. We automatically, as artists, we sign up to be role models, whether we want to or we don't. And these kids, because I work with kids for the last 8 years, so I see how the music directly affects them. I got a sixth grader talking about popping lean and all, and they don't know at the time, but it's like, that's what I like. So me as an artist, I'm very conscious about what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. So when I see situations like this, man, it's super unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's super unfortunate. Bro was really talented.
Definitely.
I felt it, when he passed away. For the most part, like he did a freestyle like for an hour or something. And I really was, because I freestyle a lot, and I really was going to reach out to him like, let's go head to head. You know what I'm saying? You freestyle, I freestyle.
I was
so, rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
Most definitely.
It is very tragic, man. And we just got to be more conscious of what we say. And in our music, we're manifesting, speaking death, speaking all these things. Because if you see a couple of his videos, he had a funeral for himself already. And it had pictures.
You got it damn near predicted it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because words have power. You know what I'm saying? So,
definitely do.
Man, rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Man.
Rest in peace, most definitely. I seen a video clip actually of what's that cat's name? Trippy Red.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's blasphemy right there. I already know you
He said he was gonna stop, but he wasn't gonna stop talking about it in this music.
Tripe Red?
Really?
Trippy Red. You tripping. You tripping.
He said, but he said, oh, we're not gonna do drugs no more or pop pills no more, but we're gonna still
rap about it though.
That's the stupidest.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, that blew
so you
my
gonna
mind.
tell, basically he's like telling you, I'm gonna tell kids to do drugs, but I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Which he wouldn't be the first. You know what I'm saying?
He would not.
But like I said, I'd much rather him do the drugs and not rap about it than not do the drugs and rap about it. That's way more detrimental to our youth.
Well, I was saying this earlier this week that I was blaming Lil Wayne for this this era of popping pills and drinking lean. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that he was the influence for these kids, you know, because they're doing everything he's doing, tattoos on their face. Yeah. You know, I mean, their whole swag is his. I can
see where you're coming from with that.
I mean, their whole swag is him. You know what I mean? And someone's got to step up and start talking about these things. He has a problem still. I don't know if he dealt with the situation where if he went into rehab, what he was going through. Right. But I know that someone of adult, somebody needs to stand up and be an adult in the room. Yeah. And advise these kids to take a different direction of what's going on, because it's pretty bad right now, man.
I was talking to Tita earlier, and I was like, it seems like we're losing more young rappers than ever off of these pills and drugs and stuff.
Well, I think that within the internet age, we're also getting more young rappers fame than we used to. You know what I'm saying? True that. So we're seeing the tragedy that we didn't used to see it in a large scale. Right. You know what I mean? So back in the day, there was a lot of tragedies, but we didn't know of these kids the same way that we do now.
Right.
With the
more access and everything.
Right.
Yeah, man. And they're getting that money at a premature level. Right. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say when I was 20, 21, I was partying heavy. And if I would have got on at that time, it just would have been intensified. Yeah. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the things I also blame the parents, man. Like we're giving the parents too much of a crutch. Like, bro, these are your children. Right. You have to raise your children. You can't let these rappers raise your children.
That's true.
So you got to blame the parents too.
Yep. We got Deli in the building.
It's lit. We trying to kill us all day. What's up, man?
We gotta rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Yeah, just in peace, Juice WRLD, man. But now we're talking about Deli. Hit it. What month is this? 12th December.
Yeah, man.
You're about almost a year anniversary of you completing the 365, man.
Yeah.
I know you're thinking about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so how you feel about accomplishing that, man, after almost a year since you accomplished it?
It's still one of the greatest things that I've ever done. It's a lot that's been going on behind the scenes that people don't know. And it's been a tough year, bro. You know, bouncing off of that. Right. And starting the year, I think for like the first 8 months, man, I was immobile. Like I couldn't do anything. Like I was really down. I was really depressed.
I definitely want to speak on that.
And yeah, we can talk about it.
Yes, we can talk about it.
So basically, like, speaking of social media, a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but it really is like a drug. So you take somebody who is dropping a record every single day, getting constant feedback every single day, you fire, this, that, you get that dopamine. Definitely. That dopamine. Yeah. And then January 1st comes, you go cold turkey.
Right.
Yeah. It's none of that.
Right.
So it put me into a dark state of depression. Very, very like I lost confidence in myself. Even after doing after, you know, and that's just what it was. So even the second day, I think I dropped one more song. Like it was just and that was just me getting more hit. Like I know it's over, you know. Let me just do it one more time. But I'm doing a lot better now. You know, towards the end of the year, we working on the album. Got 2 albums coming next year, making some of the best music. But I loved every single moment of it. I loved all the accolades. I loved all the celebrities that reached out, all the new fans that I got, all the love and support. And I wouldn't have changed it for the world. You know?
Right. Yeah.
I just would have prepped a little bit better and anticipated the drop. But
I definitely understand when you say, you know, you did a year everyday songs, and then January 1st, you're not doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? It's I feel you. I definitely understand you.
That routine too. Yeah. I was in a routine. You know, you do it take 20 some days to form a habit.
Right.
Yeah. I did it for 365. So even breaking that routine, I felt weird. I didn't know how to. I didn't want to go out in public.
What was you just waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, writing bars?
It varied, man. Every day was different. It seemed like it would be the same process, but you never know. I have a child, you know, he gets sick and working and different things, and a girlfriend, and so you never know.
That's you got sick.
I got sick, lost my voice a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? Went on tour. So like
a lot.
Yeah.
When we do the Phoenix Book of World Records, that's going in there.
It's some historic stuff.
You're a history, man, for real.
Man, that feels super good, bro. Just
Guinness World Records anyway.
they slacking.
What happened with that? Did they put it in there, or
I reached out and they slacking on me, man.
Really?
I haven't went public about it yet because I know it's gonna cause a big uproar, but they slacking on me, bro.
You want to talk about it right now? I mean, do we have to put a couple?
Talk to him.
So I give y'all some of the story. So I reached out, told them about what I did. In turn of doing that, I found out that there was another guy who has been releasing a song every day since like 2014. So he's been doing it for years.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
So I do my research. I look him up. I listen to the songs. They're not songs, okay? They're like little jingles and like he's just playing on his guitar and it's like 15 seconds. But I'm putting out complete songs. You know what I'm saying? Some songs, if you listen, they have 4 songs on one track.
Right.
So it's more than 365. They're complete songs, and they're really giving me a hard time trying to honor what I did because of this one guy. And not trying to put this into a factor, Guinness is not an American company. It's an overseas company, and they don't really care for African Americans. Right. So I'm telling them, like, you know, I did complete songs, full songs. Can you honor that? Or at least give like a subgenre, like this is hip hop. He didn't do hip hop. This was like country and bluegrass and like it's like hip hop. And they're just really giving me a hard time. Yeah, so I'm working with my team and we still trying to push the issue and push the effort.
You know, a lot of these companies, when it comes to hip hop, they a little bias and all that stuff too. So
definitely,
man. I didn't know that was going on.
But with or without Guinness, man, that shit still happens.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And they can't take that from me. I didn't do that for them. I did that for myself, for my fans.
Yep. You know what you did. You know what I'm saying? And we know what you did. You know, I definitely support you on that joint.
It's a part of hip hop history.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Regardless.
Real hip hop heads understand what it is. And my real goal was to get Gary Vaynerchuk, you know, one of my mentors, to reach out. And he did. He followed me on Instagram. Biggest entrepreneur this decade. Got billions of followers, so be good money.
Right.
That was dope. I think I talked to you before, and you said that you were already thinking of the idea before he even said it.
100%.
And then I thought that was dope. You know, somebody basically telling you do it. You know,
it's an affirmation for me, for sure. And what that was is it was like 2015, and I started putting out these freestyle videos, and they're still on YouTube. But one of my boys from high school hit me up. And he kind of discouraged me, and I didn't have enough confidence in myself to push through it. He was just like, you know, why are you doing that? I'm like, I'm just doing it every day. And he like, nah, like people not gonna.
Man, you better tell him to get right.
So I backed up from it, and I didn't do it, and I felt bad. But it was cool because when I did do it, I had all the resources. I had enough steam. I had fans. I had all these different things, so it mattered. So God is perfect, and it's perfect timing.
Yeah, well, they worked out.
Yeah,
that's,
man, I think,
that's how it's supposed to go.
I just think, man, you a good dude, man. I know you had after coming off a great year, and then having a little tough of a year this year with not doing music, you know, the music every day anymore. Little depression, and then being sick, health issue. And now you're rebounding, you're back.
Yeah.
So, but you get rewarded to take that year off, man, or whatever. Man. You do, you know what I'm saying? Fall back for a minute.
A lot of people was telling me that, and
you know how many albums that is, man? Come on, man. You know how many albums that is? Sure.
Yeah, way too.
You deserve it, man.
Yeah. But I think my headphone. Oh, there we go.
You good?
Yeah, a lot of people was telling me, man, like if you don't want to do anything else for the rest of the year, like you know, you don't have to. But me and my ego is like, nah, bro, you know, you gotta do something. But like I said, bro, I'm back. I'm better than ever. Can't wait to get y'all this new music. Got a new management, got a new team, and we pushing all issues 2020, man.
Yeah,
that's what it's
getting
about.
Getting all the money, getting all the streams.
You get all the money. That's what
I gave out a lot of free music. People don't talk about that. Like, I gave out a lot of free music, and I gave a lot of my personal life and a lot of myself and a lot of my energy through that music. And I don't take it for granted.
But today, that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to give away free music, man.
Yeah.
And you have to be open.
Yeah.
And that's what you are. You're very open about the things that's going on with your life, your mental issues, your health issues. You're open with those things. And not a lot of people are open like that. You know, it's hard to be open. But I think you build a lot of fans because of that, and people love you and respect you in the city because of those things, man. And
I appreciate
think that's
that.
dope, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Everybody say you. When we talk to them cities, you know what I'm saying? Every time when we was at the festival, that's I think every person says their name.
Oh, that's facts. That's facts.
Wow.
In the interview, we're like, who you came to see? They're like, Deli. That's facts. No lie, bro.
For real. I think
y'all need to start buying tickets from me. No, that's love. That's love.
For everybody that I think about 90% of the people
for real
they'll say your name, man.
That's definitely.
That's how you know your impact was definitely felt.
Yeah.
When you were doing it though, do you think, because this is hip hop community, the hip hop community, do you think it was they supported you enough?
That's a great question. Towards the end. Like I said it in the 365 songs, I kind of give you the last day. I kind of give you like a timeline.
Yeah.
And it took about 250 songs.
Wow.
For people to be like, okay. And speaking of Merge, he was the first one to go out and tell everybody, y'all need to give this guy his flowers while he's here.
Facts.
Y'all need to understand what he is doing. He needs to be, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Merge with that. That's my big bro. Y'all need to be supporting this. This guy is doing this. So granted, it took 250 songs. I think a lot of people were waiting because you say I'm dropping a song every day, and it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
Then you get to 100, and they're like, that's impressive,
right?
But you still got 265 to go.
Yeah.
Then you get to 200, and they're like, all right. Now they waiting for me not to do it. They were like, he has to miss. Then you get to 300. And like shit. But at 300, I still got 65 more songs to do.
Man.
So like towards the back end, the support was really amazing. The last day was probably the most amazing day of my life. Rest in peace, Trap House.
Yeah,
he messaged me, made a post. I handle myself like a real boss, you know, throughout the year. And on Facebook, I shit you not, it was like Deli Day. I could not scroll and see anything else but congratulations. It was so eerie, man. You know what I'm saying? So I say on the back end, but you know, that's just society. They wanna wait and they wanna see it through. So I'm not mad at anybody. I got all the love that I was supposed to get. I got all the fans and stuff that I was supposed to get. So
I think I was about a month late.
It's a lot.
I was a month late. But when
a month late.
Going in, I think it was February. I started, noticing you was like, oh shit, you going in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But after that, man, I supported you all the way through after that.
I think what I figured out around like 200 is because at first it was only the audio in SoundCloud. Now, if this was 10 years ago when we only really had audio, it would have been popping.
Yeah.
But people want visuals. So I started doing the freestyle videos to the songs and putting them out.
Right.
It went crazy.
Right.
It went absolutely. And I wish I would have did that from the beginning.
Right.
But, whatever. So after the videos started dropping, it started going crazy. Interviews everywhere.
It's those things, too. Sometimes you don't. I noticed I know you were dropping every day, but I noticed sometimes on my timeline, I wasn't seeing it, and that's dealing with that social media algorithms. You know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
It's blocking a lot of stuff, man. A lot of information. But I know you coming out. You working with Mac the Pharaoh. You have some stuff on there. You got some new
Pharaoh.
Shout out to that man.
Hey,
I didn't know that man was here.
He just walked in.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Yeah, everyone's went out. No, we got that man in the building right there. Look at that.
Oh, there we go.
What's going on?
Chilling.
Yeah.
What you want to do?
We'll get you.
Oh, I'm back.
We'll get you. Yeah, we'll get you over here.
Y'all making me feel special.
Look at that. You got that on.
We just was saying your name and then you walked in.
Yeah.
I thought y'all saw me on the cameras.
No. I didn't know you was in the building. Yeah.
So yeah, man. I linked up with Mac the Pharaoh, one of the hardest producers in the city, man. And it's just been a good relationship ever since then. You know, good vibes. He's a real good dude. Took me out to Chicago for my first time. That's where he's from. Linked me up with Twister, met Twister, and it's just been love and hospitality ever since then. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite MC, one of my favorite
Twister?
MCs. Hell yeah. It's my
Legend.
man. Legendary.
I used to, when I first came out rapping, I was rapping fast like too. Like I felt like if you wasn't rapping that fast, you was whack. So that was super dope being able to twist the
man. Yeah, I opened up for him one time. I was happy to do that, and I didn't get to meet him.
Oh, you didn't get to meet him?
No.
How long ago was that? If y'all know?
How long was that, babe? About 5-6 years ago. It was a while ago, man. Yeah.
Was it here?
Yeah, it was here. Yeah.
So I would have been a part of that, man. I've been rocking and booking for a while now.
Wow.
Oh, word?
Yeah. So, and that's crazy because I meet a lot of people that I was in the same atmosphere with.
Right,
so
right.
The reason why I asked you that is I brought them out here this year. We're gonna bring them out next year. So I'm gonna make sure that happens. You get that feedback.
Man, that'd be dope, man.
Oh, you heard it?
It's on
Mac the Pharaoh is in the building.
Oh yeah, he
You know what I'm
is.
saying? Y'all can, but he ain't in the building. I saw him with something. So how that relationship get built like that? How that happen?
Really, man, he was very professional, and his hustle was different because I'm from Arizona and I know how everybody does business out here. And he reached out, he let me know who he was, what he was trying to do. And I still was kind of standoffish because I hadn't met him before, and the internet is just a weird place, bro. It's so weird. So I'm like, yeah, man, this is what the price is gonna be. And he was like, send it right through, and I'm like, hold on, hold on. And then he sent some beats through, and it was some of the best beats I had ever heard in my life. Because people were sending me hella beats, but they was trash. So I'm like, this beat is fire. Like I would do this for free. I don't even need the money. So we did one song. It's gonna be on the album. It's called ISO, and it was fire. It was absolutely fire, and he liked it a lot. I liked it a lot, and we just built on that. Did a couple more records, super fire, and that relationship just started, man. That's my bro. I'll do anything for him, man.
That's the shit, man.
Shout out to Tita real quick.
That's what's up. That's love, Tita. I appreciate that.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
You deserve it, and good things gonna come to you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got good energy, man, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And good things that come to you.
I try to be humble, man, just because I come from a family where we've been in positions where we had everything and we lost it all. So I understand how fragile, you know what I'm saying, it is, and humility and all that shit is important to me.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Those values and those morals. A lot of rappers will just do whatever and they superstars and nah, bro. We're humans. At the end of the day, no matter how much money I make, we all humans. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. We can all help one another. And that's how Mac is, man. Super good dude. He always take care of his people, and I only have good things to say about this dude. He nominated for Producer of the Year tonight.
I must say that was a hell of an intro. I really appreciate you, Brody.
No doubt, bro.
That's the shit.
But if I can add, I know this about him, but I definitely wanted to touch on that, is as the newest producer, because I've been doing this for a very long time, and being behind the scenes in Chicago, I really felt like, man, I make dope music and people just don't know it. You know, as a producer, you get the money, but you don't get the fame. But some of us in it, I want to be in the forefront. I want to be all in the videos.
I seen the last video.
You'll always see some kind of sprinkle of me in the videos. Sometimes I like to get a little more, but it is about the artist. But what I did is when I came out here, I wanted to like brand myself. I feel like people like Mustard, Khaled, you know, producers are stepping forward. So I was very strategic, and Deli, of course, you know, last year everybody knew who Deli was. You know, I had to kind of get a little catalog, a couple of other cats before I just reached out. But I was like, okay, if I get the opportunity, whatever he asking for, I'm gonna give it to him because he's worth it. Once he sees the value, and we'll keep building, you know. And that's kind of what it was. There was, even if he would have asked for something I got, I would be like, all right, this is what I got as a deposit. You know? So, but yeah, he just like I see the talent in Arizona, and man, this man is at the forefront, and
Definitely.
man, we got some fire tracks, like, and I'm just super excited for you guys to see this album, and he's putting everything into it, and I really think this is the one that's gonna take him where he needs to go. So.
I like how y'all, you know, from being a fan and supporter from the background.
Mm-hmm.
I see y'all not rushing it. It seems like y'all take your time. Yeah. You dropped the joint with Delaprane. You know what I'm saying? That joint fire. So I like y'all, man. I like how y'all doing it.
Appreciate it. We the new Shaq and Kobe, man.
Yeah, I love that. Looking like it, you know what I'm saying?
We the new Shaq
He makes
and Kobe.
it easy for me, bro. We come with the beats, and he do run off with the rest, man. That's really what it is.
Man, this genius.
Yeah,
this genius. I can't wait.
Hell, one more time.
Have y'all heard ISO? So I don't know if y'all got a break or something, but the lead single ISO is unreleased, so this is definitely some exclusive for y'all, man.
Oh, all right. Sure, we gotta make this happen, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
We gonna make that happen.
Let's play it on the show on the break.
Oh yeah.
I'm down for
We're
that.
gonna make that happen. We gotta figure that out.
That's somebody got it on the phone. We can just hook it up to her.
I think Deli, it's perfect. That's all you need is aux, right?
Yeah. See if that work right.
We can do it when we come from the break.
In a minute. Yeah.
So, what's next?
I
Shout out to everybody tuning in, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Y'all could be asleep right now.
So, when you man, I'm just dope, man. I didn't know this man was coming.
Right.
Just speaking on him and everything.
It's a Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So y'all feel like the chemistry is there right away, or did y'all have to build on the chemistry?
Right away, bro. Our first song is my favorite, and we got a hell of a catalog. But just the first joint we ever did it's gonna take a lot to break that. Right. And I was really like skeptical, really about getting this close to him because I had my own agenda as far as album and what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it felt so good. And it just mixed well. Like you don't get that combination, like he said, like the Shaq and Kobe music too often.
Yeah.
Like we'll do something and I can let him know what I think, and it's 9 times out of 10 pretty much the same thing as far as the sound type of deal. So,
and that's important.
Yeah. And for me, it was more so I brought him around my people because I'm big on vibes, and the people that I keep close to me feel weird about you. But every single person that I brought, my lady, some of my other close friends, they like, yo, that's a good dude.
Right.
And for my lady to be like, okay, he could take you away from me to Chicago,
right.
for X amount of time, and he kept me safe. I had no problems. I had no issues. When we got back, I heard it was like 49 shootings, that week. I ain't hear one gunshot.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't hear one gunshot.
That's average.
So
pretty much is, bro. Right. Weekend.
So for him to, keep me out of, danger and stuff like that, that was big for me. So yeah, like I said, this my bro. I'll do anything for him. He worked harder than a lot of y'all artists too. Nobody will talk about that.
I'm humble, bro. I only brag, but I work and I be like, these cats really don't want it. But,
he worked harder than the artists out here, bro, and I saw that firsthand.
Right.
But what my goal is, what he's speaking on, is I think that we all got roles, and
right.
If you believe in somebody, you got to put them in the position and just be able to focus on the music.
For sure.
That's always been my goal for him, is that as long as I'm around, he can just say I'm dedicated to my craft, and all the BS I can move off the plate for him.
Right. Most definitely. So, Deli, when you was going, you was going to say you was going through a little depression.
Yeah.
With the presence of Macro, did that help uplift you and everything?
He came after.
Oh, afterwards. Okay.
After that, even when we did ISO, the first time, I was still handicapped. Like I was really trying, and in my head, I'm like, bro, he not really gonna like this. Like, but I felt like I needed the money, so I'm like, I gotta come up with something, you know. So I still felt, really handicapped at that moment, but like you said, he encouraged me. He really liked the record, and that helped my confidence a lot. And I'm like, you really rock with that? He like, yeah, bro, like that's good. So he always a good motivator, and he'll tell me when some shit is whack. Like, I just feel like you daily every day, bro. You daily, like you could come in and it's just like, all right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love, man.
Let's see if we can get the joint,
get the ISO,
the exclusive playing on the on here real quick. Let's see if we can get it played, and then we'll get into some games or some.
We got trivia.
Oh, yeah.
I'm smart as shit. Yeah.
We're gonna have some top 5s, some trivia, some segments, and get it popping.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah.
Recent one.
Yeah, we'll do. So this is gonna be the first single off of the album. It's called ISO. Produced by what's that? Main Ingredient.
Main Ingredient myself. That's right.
Yep. Can I play it or?
Yeah, go ahead and see if it play. Let's see if it goes on. If not, we're gonna fix it up. Is it going?
Yeah. I hear it.
You all hear it? Okay.
I hear it. Yeah, I already got one started, G.
I ain't never really had a thing, I had to grind it down. Hustle with my back against the wall, my nigga, what you got? Niggas out here gassing and they capping, gotta shut them out. If they had a plan to get me gone, how that shit working out? Isolate the game, I feel like Jordan, like I'm Kobe now. You can never lock me up or box me up, I'm breaking down with barriers. I hurt your aliens, I work with aliens. I plead the fifth about these cadences. So who the greatest is my latest shit? It's still related shit with my latest shit.
Exclusive DanYo&Tita podcast, exclusive daily every day.
Homie got a couple of homies pile up in a wig with a stage, nigga run your lips, see if they don't trip in a game. I ain't gotta say, bitch, you know the name. Every day they can't take my place, they can't keep my pace. What a shame, they can't do nothing with me. Isolate the game. Yeah. Ain't nobody about to get me like I got me. Ain't nobody about to get me like I got me.
Oh, I need this.
This is that workout music.
Right here, check it out.
We gon' fuck up the club, yeah. I don't need to pay love, yeah. They can't do what I do, yeah. We gon' fuck up the club, yeah. I don't need to pay love, yeah. They can't do what I do, yeah. Isolate the game, nigga. Do you feel the pain, nigga? When they in that range with that thing, then it bang, nigga. Isolate the game, nigga. Do you feel the pain, nigga? When they in that range with that thing, then it bang, yeah. Isolate the whole game, yeah. I just do my own thing, yeah. I'm the new Lil Wayne, yeah. Drop a song.
I don't even want to rap no more.
They waiting, they calling my name, yeah. Talking with me, going sing, yeah. They wanna put one in my brain when I'm chilling. I'd rather put one in the air, yeah. I'd rather just try for mirror, yeah. Cause I run the city already, my nigga. We might as well put it on air. I mean, the next on the throne on the air. I mean, they wanna know how I handle my half the time. I just be thinking about after like you ain't got money for features, don't hit my line. No, it ain't personal. I just ain't got the time. Yeah. I walk in the place, they throwing sauce. Yeah. Flexing with the yeah. You know we can tell you got no heart. Damn, gotta be smart. Play your part. Yeah. Ain't nobody about to give me like I got me. Ain't nobody about to give me like I got me. Ain't nobody about to give me like I got me. Ain't nobody about to give me like I got me. I saw we gon' fuck up the club, yeah. I don't need to fake love, yeah. They can't do what I do, yeah. I saw me.
Yeah,
Shit right there. That's hot, man.
video
That's
coming
nice.
in less than 30 days.
Phoenix, wake up.
Yeah, we finna
should
Phoenix,
definitely
wake
be
up,
watching.
man. Stop playing.
Dropping shit right now.
Appreciate
like
that.
that.
Man.
I need all that again.
Y'all the first one to get that and play that. For sure.
I appreciate that,
Man,
brother.
you feel special, man.
When that drops, I need to purchase that.
Lead single off the album. It's probably gonna drop sometime in January.
Sure.
If not the 1st of January, sometime in January.
I got it.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
That's my favorite one, bro.
That's my
You know
favorite
what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be 100 with you. Like, it's my favorite one, but it's like we got fire. Like, I was going through his catalog and it's crazy, man.
I'm
like
still smiling over here.
Yeah, man,
it's
that's
another
dope,
one
man.
we can get into later. It's Let Me
Let's
Bang,
do
bro.
it
Like I'm saying, we got
So the next one that we'll play is it won the strip club contest. With
Oh
Jack
yeah.
Wise.
Okay.
So
Well,
called Let Me Bang. It was
Hey, tell them the story behind that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get into. So when we went to Chicago, it was inspired by the trip to Chicago, and we went to a strip club to meet Twister and all of that. So like the events of that night kind of plays into the song, and then the Let Me Bang part. We were driving, and I guess on the radio, some old Chicago like house dance song,
Juke music,
juke music, and it was like,
yeah.
Let me bang, 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 and I'm like, bro, what is this? He was like, you ain't never seen like footwork, and people was dancing and doing. I'm like, bro, that is hard, bro.
Yeah,
so it's a lot slower, but I took that inspiration and the whole trip and everything, and then that's how we came up with the song.
Man, I'm happy for you, Deli, man.
Thank you, bro.
In this house. You don't know about that old Chicago house music?
I don't know about
that. I didn't know either. I didn't know, but it was some of the greatest.
I heard of it, but I never heard it.
And it's like 20 years old, bro. It's super old, but you know, it's a part of the culture in Chicago.
Right,
And like if you go to a real like club or something, they always play it.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I loved it.
I just gave you a sample.
I gave you a sample, so I don't know. Can we curse on these? Because it's definitely so check it out. So if you're from Chicago, this how it go. It'd be like, big booty bitch. They talk a lot of shit. Bend your ass over and ride on his dick. Let me bang. That's how it goes. And the music be like,
I got my theme music for the night.
Let me bang.
It's lit.
Nah, but that's dope, man. This
we can get into it, or we can keep.
Let's do a couple segments, and then we can do it.
Then we'll get into Let Me Bang for sure.
I'm gonna need, since you're a big fan of Gary V.
Yeah.
Let me give you top 5 motivational speakers. There you go.
Gary V. Eric Thomas. E.T., your boy E.T.
Okay.
I like Tony Robbins. Yeah. Who else we listening to these days? This is a guy named Alan Watts. He already passed away, and Jim Rome.
Okay,
the guy, rest in peace. Those guys, man, they keep me grounded. They keep me going. Those 5.
For sure.
You gotta have motivation.
Oh, bro, I do. I'm trying to tell y'all, I have depth and range. Like I read a lot of books and a lot of self-help books and stuff like that.
Definitely.
That's the shit, man.
You need it, man.
Definitely.
Dip is my motivational speaker. I just don't listen. Hard-headed. That's what you say, hard-headed.
Right.
What do you say? I'm your first student, but I don't go to class.
Don't go to class at all. Never show up.
Most definitely. All right, man. Y'all get ready, man.
What we doing?
Y'all been waiting for right here. This is the trivia game right here. You got one lifeline.
One lifeline? Mac, you my lifeline?
We're going to see how much y'all know.
How many questions?
What is it about?
Hip-hop.
Oh, hip-hop.
Okay. I know you dug for some questions.
Let's see.
All right. So there's 5 questions.
Okay.
You get 3 out of the 5 correct. We'll donate $50 to your charity of choice.
Oh, I thought you should have said in my cash app.
That's a charity.
Here we go.
Question 1. What album was named the best rap album at the 58th Annual Grammy Awards in 2016?
That is a terrible question. What we had? 2019.
Oh, I think I know this one.
I half-ass guessed it, but
Do I have to know the name, or can I just say the artist?
You can say the artist.
If I'm right.
I feel like it was it Macklemore?
I think it was a little bit early. No, that was a little bit early.
That was after that, right?
Well, before that, I think.
It was before that?
Yeah, Macklemore was like early.
2016.
And it was
16. We talking 3 years ago.
Yeah, tell me the answer. What is it? I don't know.
Can we get a little hint?
we don't do hints around here.
I get a lifeline.
I get a lifeline.
It's so much music though. That's
I don't want to use it yet, or I don't want to use it on that one.
One out of what 5 questions.
Yeah, I
know
want
this
to.
one right.
You know this one?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who was popping in 2016. That's really.
I'm just not really good with
timelines. Taking
timelines.
a little too long with this.
I don't know the answer.
No, he's messing with you. Can I say it?
Yeah, we can go to the next one.
Oh, hold on. I gotta give y'all the. Y'all wasn't taking too long. I just wanted to hit the button. Y'all wasn't taking too long. No, it's fine.
I mean, come on.
The answer is Kendrick Lamar Butterfly.
See?
Yeah.
I feel bad.
But like no out there. So I think that was a great question. I think what would have helped is maybe like some references to
well, y'all came close, man. Y'all said Macklemore the year after.
And that's what I was thinking, like, because they was mad about that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that To Pimp a Butterfly was one of the best albums, like, ever. Man. And if that would have came out 10 years ago, people would still listen to it. I don't even think people listen to it no more.
It didn't do as big as it was supposed to.
Man,
he's my favorite artist right now, man.
Kendrick?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's my dude.
All right, here we go. I got to bounce back.
Question 2. Mario Mims is better known by his stage name. What is it?
Mario Mims. Where do y'all get these questions?
It's hold on.
Do you know?
I think I'm not for sure.
I don't even know who Mario Mims is.
Because I don't want to say nothing.
That's crazy. I didn't know this.
Can he call somebody, or is this only like
Nobody else knows this.
Nobody said nobody knows this.
If you need to call somebody,
nobody knows this answer. Who do I call?
No shade on that.
I'll call Google like, hey, bro. I have no idea. Enlighten me, please.
It's I think isn't it his name?
Who? No.
It can't be his name, like, because
because what's his name? No, what's his name? His name is after his. So that's what I'm thinking.
Mario Mims.
Go ahead and hit the button for him, Daniel.
That hurts my pride.
We could use a hit for that one.
Yo Gotti don't even look like a Michael.
Nah,
like, yeah, this Michael.
these are tough questions.
Yeah, man.
Going down in the DM.
We should got a hit for that one. That was a hard one right there.
Question 3. Lupe Fiasco is from what city?
It's easy right here.
Come on,
Chicago.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't know that shit.
So I actually went to high school.
Nah, I thought he was from Philadelphia.
That used to be my favorite rapper.
Shout out to Thornton Township. Thornridge Township.
Oh, we back.
Oh, yeah.
We back,
That's
baby.
dope,
We
man.
back. Let's get it. We back. 2 more.
All
Let's
right.
go.
You got to get the last 2 right.
I got it.
Don't
We in the
make that
money.
Which member
Oh, man.
of the Wu-Tang Clan once rapped as Prince Rakim?
I don't know much about Wu-Tang, and I'm not finna sit here and flex with y'all like I do, because a lot of people do.
So that's what's his name?
You gotta know this.
Ghostface Killah.
You can't think you gotta know this one, because I don't know this one.
I'm being logical.
You can't think.
Man, that was a hard one. I didn't know
It ain't
either.
RZA, it ain't Old Dirty Bastard, it ain't Method Man.
Did they tell you on the show?
Huh?
On the show, the Wu-Tang show, they didn't say mention it.
They might, but I'm just using.
I never
I
watched
trust you
it
because I don't know it all.
You gonna say Ghostface Killah? Final answer? The RZA is the answer.
Wow,
RZA.
RZA. I would never get. Say the name again. Who did he go by? He did, because he used to wear that damn crown. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna let y'all know.
That don't help right now.
This is.
They coming with that was before our generation, man.
I'm gonna be real with you, Deli. Yeah, I know you made history last year, man.
Yeah,
But you about to make history right now, man.
yeah.
If you
If he gets this last one wrong,
yeah, that you the only one that ever got one right, man.
Oh, nobody got one right before?
no, we've had people that's gotten
At least
that have
2,
donated, but this will be the first time someone's only gotten one question.
Yeah, you know I'm making history every day. You know how I do.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Hard question. It's early.
Deli did say he didn't realize how early today it was.
Right.
On a Saturday.
He's still
morning.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Friday nights.
All right, let's get it.
Question 5. Which single won the 2009 Grammy Award for Best Rap Song?
What was it again?
2009.
Best rap song?
Best rap song.
I don't even remember the answer anymore.
Nobody remembers the answer.
These questions are generational.
Best rap song.
2008 was my golden year too. That's the year Soulja Boy Tell Him. So
2009.
right after that,
Oh, I remember now.
2009.
Y'all should know though.
who should
You
know?
just- you
Like
just
general
said-
public?
You just said it. You just said it in one of your bars. You just said you was the dude one.
But I don't know the song. Oh, Lil Wayne and Millie. Was it?
No.
No.
Mm.
It's
Oh, there it is.
What?
Ain't a Millie,
Nah.
2009.
Lollipop.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, you give you that.
Oh, rest in peace.
You got 2 out of
5.
Yeah, 2
out of 5.
Cool.
Those are hard questions.
Man.
They're like $50 questions.
Right.
Each one is like
Each question $10. You know what I'm saying?
People watching, y'all didn't know either. Don't say nothing. Y'all didn't know.
So this play.
That was good.
Let's play another joint, then we'll get to the other 2 segments, and we're gonna get it popping.
For sure.
What's this joint right here?
This is Let Me Bang, produced by Bleak Sounds and Mac the Pharaoh.
Okay.
The Jaguars anthem for 2020. So if you go to Jaguars.
Mac the Pharaoh.
This is a good song.
Exclusive.
I just wanna see you really break it down. Break it down, yeah. If you got a man, I wanna know right now. Know right now, yeah. Got the way you working on that pole right now. Slow it down, yeah. What I wanna say is, what I'm trying to say is, I ain't finna play with it, girl, let me bang. Girl, let me bang. Girl, let me bang. Girl, let me bang. Girl, I be doing my thing. Girl, let me bang. Yeah, you ain't the thing. Yeah. Look, young Dale do it like a big box Chevy. Shorty at the pad and we do what did it. She know I'm the man, girl, this my titty. Young James Carter, baby, this my city. I'm a hit spot though, 150. Girl, owe me bad like I'm not 50. Girl, OG pass, I'm a OD on it. When you throw me ass, I can pass up on it. Drinking Hennessy, I be on to the money. Right after that, I be going to November. Then after that, probably ball with my niggas. These hoes ain't gon' want you if you ain't got Skrilla. They really ain't got time to chance it, my nigga. You throw it and they get it dancing, my nigga. They got a motive and family to feed. They got mothers and sisters and brothers, my nigga. But you fell in love inside of this club. But I never change. I just want the time like a goofy. Look, I made a play. She know the game, she know it's a loss. She lose me now, I feel the same. Damn, now I'm T-Pain, she gon' let me bang like a Uzi. I just wanna see you really break it down. Break it down, yeah. If you got a man, I wanna know right now. Know right now, yeah. Got the way you working on that pole right now. Slow it down, yeah. What I wanna say is, what I'm trying to say is, I ain't finna play with it, girl, let me bang. Girl, let me bang. Girl, let me bang. Girl, let me bang. On my thing, girl, let me bang. I'm with the thing. If you got money in your hand, I wanna see you let it go. If you got money in your hand, I wanna see you let it go. Yeah. Pull up the jacks, hop out the jack, cash out the back, cause you know it be cracking off. I need a table and bottles to go around. Look how she twerk when them dollars get thrown around. Booty too big, it can't fit in my hands. Racks in my jeans, I can't move when she dance. Missing the pin and ain't needing no man, but I'm here with the homies. I hope you got friends. You know that we get it poppin' in jacks. Ain't stopping till 4 in the morning in jacks. Bands on the table and more in the bag. Do say and they say it's more in the back. If you got a stack, you gon' need more than that. The mama, she worked it, she practically perfect. She freed me like it was a birthday. A big booty racing, she coming in for race, and I just wanna see you really break it down. Break it down, yeah. If you got a man, I wanna know right now. Know right now, yeah. Got the way you working on that pole right now. Slow it down, yeah. What I wanna say is, what I'm trying to say is, I ain't finna play with it. I'm just trying to play.
Just that straight club I can see some jiggling.
I lose all my ones to this, man.
Yeah, I like this right here. I like that right there.
Appreciate that.
I like
Inspired
that
by
right
Chicago. Shout out
That's
Chicago.
definitely, man.
Once I get permission to go to the strip club, I'm going to definitely
Yeah, it ain't no good in there, man. You know,
It was death, man.
Lose all your little money, man.
I'm glad y'all like it, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
I
right.
like
Give away all his money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't take a strip club, man. I done gone broke, man. Let's get into some news stories real quick.
What's up?
Word on the street news. Just a rundown.
Hey, real quick before we get into that, bro, y'all be having all the facts, bro. Like, and it be killing people. Like, post the link.
Oh yeah.
Post the video. Like, bro, they been credible this whole time. I believe it.
I know, man. You know how that is, man.
Yeah, I know.
All you gotta do is copy and paste it on get into Google real quick. But once again, rest in peace to Juice WRLD.
Yes, sir.
R.I.P.
Most definitely. We want to speak on a couple of things. Harvey Weinstein and the board of the Weinstein Company. Y'all know who Harvey Weinstein is.
Yeah, a little white privilege.
Yes, yeah. They have reached for real, man. This is crazy. They've reached a $25 million settlement agreement with his sexual misconduct victims, and Harvey won't have to pay. He doesn't have to admit any wrongdoing or pay his accusers himself. The settlement will go through his company, so he's not losing any money.
If I'm not mistaken, he still does have a couple of charges that's still pending. If I'm not mistaken, but these charges are being dismissed.
That's the majority of them.
Right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But then they do it in Cosby. They they unlocked the settlement he did. He had 10 years later. You know what I'm saying? And use it against them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's ridiculous. Yeah, Cosby thing went back years, right?
Yeah.
So why Cosby in jail? He ain't.
Man, hey,
it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Some people are more privileged.
You know, he had the Hollywood connections and probably some politics.
Bro, I don't care about that.
And Oprah better come out with the Harvey Weinstein movie.
And then you seen the Russell Simmons wrote her letter because
I know, and she, you know what I'm saying, we gotta see a movie about a white person, Oprah.
Yeah, that should have been first.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep it even.
And I heard that.
Keep it even.
I heard that Russell passed like lie detector tests and all that stuff too.
Hey, I don't know. I don't pass innocence or guilt on none of these situations because I don't know shit.
Right.
But on all of them, I'm just saying keep it even.
Yeah.
Let's have some Harvey Weinsteins in there.
Facts.
We know you worked with him. You worked with Russell too. So let's and you work with Michael. So let's do something.
Keep it consistent.
Yep.
Right. Exactly.
All even about the board. Yep. We'll see if she comes out. If she doesn't, then
we're done with
Oprah. We're done with Oprah. So a Subway employee tells police she robbed her own restaurant to teach coworker a lesson about what could happen late at night.
Wow.
Was it facts though? Like that could happen.
So they went in there. Her boyfriend went in there with ski masks. They came in there with mask on. They recognized her voice.
Wow.
And they thought they can get away, man. So they robbed the Subway at all.
Wow.
I want some extra cheese on that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, some owners that just because they own a business don't make them smart, man.
They was in cahoots. She was a part of that.
I think she trying to pull some insurance joint and got.
It was an employee. It was an employee. Yep.
Be doing the most.
Yep. Yeah, they probably was scheming in one day. Oh, this is too deep, man. Yeah, they did it. 5 men charged in 722 million cryptocurrency Ponzi scheme, man. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that, bro.
But cryptocurrency ain't worth anything.
It's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And a lot of people don't even understand where it came from, man. That's how people make purchases on the black market. That's originally where it
it's definitely worth something.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's worth a lot.
It's somebody just scheming people, and because it's
not
enough information about there.
Like which cryptocurrency whose currency did they steal? You know what I mean? Like it's everybody have their own.
Yeah, it was all like Bitcoin and
Bitcoin is the biggest.
Right? Yeah, all of them.
But it's a couple of them though. It is a couple of them.
I heard Bitcoin's like 30,000, 50,000 per coin now.
No, it's lower than that. It's
lower than that.
7,000-6,000.
And it was up to like 18 at one time. It goes. What I truly believe is like we can put this little charger out and make a company public, and that's gonna inflate some. The stock go up. We put 7Gs in, double our money, pull it out, it goes back down. Man, that's just is privileged America's way of just scheming off the top.
Right. I've been saying it since it came out. Until the price keeps fluctuating.
Right.
You can't really invest in something that doesn't stay stable.
Exactly.
And it's always adjusting and changing. And until it's stable, you can't really invest in this currency because you don't really know the value of it because it changes so much.
Absolutely.
One day it could be 0 and one day it could be 7,000. And that's not really a good investment.
It's not right. I mean, I think it's a stock scheme, but as long as you can't touch it, I don't believe in it. Like I got to be able to at least have physical value to blow it if I want to.
Right.
If the only thing I can do is have it on my phone.
I believe that every company is going to have their own like cryptocurrency that you can spend like in their store and on their website and shit, and that's gonna be like the wave of future to spend ways and shit, and you'll get like discounts for spending that cryptocurrency on their website and shit. That's where I think it's gonna go. I don't think there's gonna be.
It's like debit cards are kind of like that a little bit, right?
Yeah, but to a point. But I think that if it's just gonna be another way to get people to spend money. You know what I'm saying? Buy cryptocurrency on our site, and you can, if you buy it in this currency, you'll save 20%. You know what I mean? It's all it's going to be. I can see for the country or the world at all.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fact, but I don't know if it's true, 100% true, but about 50 Cent helped his album go gold because of the currency.
Because of cryptocurrency?
Yeah. He was selling it on there or something like that.
I didn't.
What album?
It was
Get Rich or Die Trying or something like that.
No, it was
ain't nobody buying 50 album.
Right.
You don't even do music
before I sold the truck.
That was when he was falling off. Like when nobody really paying attention to him.
I actually like that album too.
It's good.
Before I sold the truck, to me, it was dope.
Give us power. We need power.
That's what y'all. He getting that movie money now.
Yeah,
TV
exactly.
show.
I commend them. So movie money bigger than the music money.
That's what I'm saying. Get it right away. More than 600 people arrested with 18 kilos. How you say it? Fentanyl.
Yeah.
Seized in New England drug bust.
Wow.
So once again, them pills. It's everywhere, man. That's the new new thing.
That's what everybody wants. Man.
We have a Kentucky judge accused of having threesomes with lawyers in her chambers. She has been accused of pressuring lawyers into having threesomes with her and her former pastor lover. The lawyers
got to use that judiciary power for some, dog.
Yep. And the lawyers who refuse the threesome, you basically lost your cases and all that stuff.
That's crazy. Now this was a female.
That's the crazy part. Like you would hear that from a male, but like
y'all seen her picture?
She like,
show me.
I'm gonna show y'all the picture.
Crazy,
because if she bad, I have 100% on my cases. Man.
You're gonna be disappointed.
I saw it.
Yeah, but she's not even forced. She's not even like a.
That's crazy.
A hot thing, man. Let me see if I can find her picture real quick.
So she like,
man.
Oh, you
got in power and was like, yeah.
But you know, Meek Mills dealt with that too. Remember the judge was telling him he need to leave and sign with her people.
Wow.
And, like she went on, she got indicted over the stuff she was doing with him. So
that was right there.
Up.
Wow.
Shorty.
Not even a dime piece, man.
Bro, she not.
The audacity.
But if she was a dime piece, would you think she have to use her judiciary power to make them have threesomes? You know what I mean? So,
I'm looking at her like this is somebody like out crossing a grocery store. And like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm sorry. She doing shit like that.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, that's insane. But you know, that just shows how corrupt the system is. I mean, it's been corrupt since day one. Like, that's messed up that like your lawyer got to smash the judge in order to get you off. Like,
I need you to do that doggy style real quick.
You gotta do it, bro.
You get her off, and then we can get you off, and everybody just off.
Well, think about the judge. I mean, the lawyer, like, bro, I need Tim okay, man. I do this.
Facts. Man, let's go into the. You want to go into the link perspective?
Yeah, we can go into the link perspective a little bit here. We talk about a couple of things. I know everybody's seen what a man gets 108 years for prison and child sex trafficking.
That was out here, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, man. 108 years, man. So they said he was putting her into pimping, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So what he was known for doing.
The craziest thing I've seen is people defending.
Absolutely. On Facebook, man. It's crazy, man.
Wow.
Defending who?
The dude got
a lot of people know the
years.
dude, I guess, and a lot of people know the gentleman.
Trying to say that their choice and all that.
He wasn't really doing it like that. But this is what I think. What happens is Facebook exposes what people. Oh, thank you so much. What people went through in their childhood, and I think that the people that are defending it is people that were exposed to that, and it brought up that way to feel like it's okay because my daddy did it. Right. You know. So it's a generational curse. It's unfortunate, but as a man, you gotta know what's right and wrong. I got a 16-year-old daughter. I got a 12-year-old daughter, bro. Right. You know, it's not cool.
I'll straight up.
We got to make better decisions.
Like that, man. I honestly, I'm so sick of the child trafficking and bro. I'm sick to my stomach over that.
Yeah.
But I think 108 years is too long.
Man,
I don't think that it'll take this young man 108 years to realize what he was doing.
He was a little sassy.
Wasn't not what you supposed to do.
Well, you know, they have been staying pretty consistent on the amount of years they've been given.
So it's consistent?
Consistently, they've been handing out 100 years on these cases for some reason. I don't know why.
It's kind of what they like.
I wanted to stop though. No, I wanted to stop.
They really trying to stop pimping.
But then you got
at its traction, and they just trying to stop pimping.
Or they want you to
on the street level.
Because you can
on
go
the street level.
Right.
Yeah.
You can go to Las Vegas and it's LLC businesses that do, you know.
Yeah.
So they just want to have their hand in it to make sure it's
like the marijuana and all.
And then you got people like Harvey Weinstein who's messing with these girls for movie roles and all that. But you know, he gets paid $25 million.
That's crazy,
back
right?
to his family.
When you're making money off something, though, man, that's they definitely get mad off that.
Yeah. But I can say this. So I do feel like prostitution is one of the oldest professions in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, but I think that personally, I think that what makes it wrong is the age of these girls. So
Definitely.
you got a woman
that's
who's
why
grown as hell, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I understand.
And that's what she want to do, and y'all do it the right way because the state or the government say you can do it. Yeah, but
I do believe that women, if they want to be their own entrepreneur and open up a business and that's what they want to do.
Absolutely.
They should have that freedom. I believe so.
If you're 21 or
18 to 21, whatever, adult,
and you decided you want to do it, that's on
that's
you.
your business.
But
definitely.
16 years old and all that, no, hell no.
That's definitely why you're gonna get 100 years. Definitely.
If they giving everybody 100 years, then I'm cool with that. I thought it was because I saw somebody post because I guess it was a white girl. That's why they gave him 100 years, and that's what was like, whoa. But if y'all saying that it's been consistent, then
consistently, man.
That's what I'm hearing.
There it is.
Yeah.
Brothers been getting slammed with this 100.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty bad.
We need to not even be dealing with that stuff.
Facts, bro. Like I said, this shit to my stomach, bro.
It's a generational curse, man. We just gotta. It's something in the culture we gotta stop, and
yeah,
it's unfortunate that when we get to a certain point, what we willing to do for money,
right? Facts.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hey, these dudes, y'all trying to do that pimping, trying to be pimps. You gotta watch out, man. Take a different motherfucking route, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the route there. That's a lot of years, man.
Absolutely.
That brother's life is over.
And shit, I mean, if you think about it, really, because I'm from Chicago, where pimping started. Man, you know what I'm saying? Magic Don Juan, and you know, like Mike Epps said, I didn't literally seen a motherfucking pimp hit one of his hoes with a snowball. Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I came up with that. But it's different now. Like, the ladies are really taking their own role. Like, really, if you're trying to be a pimp, man, let me tell you, like, somebody coming from Chicago, let it go. Like, this is 2020. If a woman wants to indulge in that, man, she considers herself an escort. She don't need you, bro. Like, if you around, like, evolve. Like, do something else, bro. Because it's not working no more. So
I wanted to talk a little bit about the impeachment that Trump is going through right now through the House and everything. Try to educate a little people on what's going on. Those who may not read up on it as much, you know what I'm saying? Like most of us. Basically, the committee is going to vote after a 14-hour debate that's stretching to Thursday night. Chairman Jared Naylor, he decided to hold the vote on Friday. The House Rules Committee will hold a meeting Tuesday to consider a resolution impeaching Trump. Then the full House is likely to vote on Wednesday on impeachment. You know, Trump has reached through the process, calling a witch hunt and a sham and a hoax. But it looks like this is probably going to go through on the House. And what it will do from there, it will go to the Senate. And the Senate probably will not vote to impeach him.
Because the Republicans all that too, right?
Because they do own the House, and I think you have to have I think was it 67 or 72. I'm not exactly sure how many votes you have to have, but it's a lot, and it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And the Mitch McConnell has already said he'll be in working with the White House hand to hand, and he's the leader of the Senate right now. So nothing will happen on that front. So basically, it'd be just like when Bill Clinton was, if anyone was old enough to, when he was impeached. It'll be the same process pretty much. He'll go through it. He'll say a couple of things, and it just act like it pretty much didn't happen. You know what I mean? But some of these things may stem into after he get out of office, though.
Okay.
Because some of the things
I know you got that New York thing going on.
And he has a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, once he get out of office, man, he may be in a lot of trouble, man. They can try to protect him and all the Senate protect him, but once he out of office, they ain't gonna be able to protect him no more on that shit for real.
You know, that's crazy because I do still work a 9 to 5, and I am in the business community, the executive business community. So these conversations happens a lot, and I really think it's just really it's a what's the word I want to look for? A blanket over our head, man. It's just to satisfy some people feel like, okay, he's getting what he deserved, but it's not. Even before like Donald Trump was president, man, he was one of the most powerful men in the world. You know, he was one of the people who can sit at whatever leadership table and didn't need anybody to co-sign for him. So if he go down, he gonna take a lot of people with him.
Oh yeah, he sure is.
I really don't think. I think everything we seeing is
gonna be a string of people.
It's fault, yeah. And at the end of the day, it's just one day when he ain't in the office no more. It's not gonna be talked about.
There's already a string of people while he's in office is going down.
Like this man didn't have to release his tax returns, bro, as he was getting voted into presidency. How was that possible when the requirement is that you have to do that? So he's already kind of shown us some of the things he can get around, you know. And I think this is just it's a fluff just to kind of satisfy some shit.
It really and truly, man. His whole presidency has opened my eyes
to
what America really still is.
Absolutely.
And what we
in the heart of it, right? He say shit other people not cool with saying,
right?
Like, he'll say it, and
they
like,
still
what?
voting for him.
Exactly.
He talking about shooting people, they voting for him. He talking about grabbing pussy.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say, what other president could get away with saying, man,
no president,
hey, I'm gonna grab him by the pussy, and it's just that's another, changed the whole outline of what president looks like, bro.
Yeah, man, it's definitely let me know for sure that they'll go for anything. Absolutely. Some people will go for a monarchy. I believe in this country, man. Believe it or not, they say they won't, but by seeing them following this guy on everything he's saying and not being outraged, yeah, we will fall for that. Yeah, and we'll have a king here if people don't stand up and vote. I know a lot of people don't like voting, and a lot of people we have here as guests, they don't believe in voting. But hey, man, I still believe that our people died for a reason.
Absolutely.
To vote, and we should go voice our opinion, regardless if it's just one vote or not.
Yeah, that's
real. You know, this is my opinion.
That's real.
You know what I mean? And
we gotta hold it down. It's it's just like giving up what they fought for. I agree. But let me ask you a question. This is something I thought about. Do you think that this Trump presidency was on purpose because they gave us Obama, so they had to do something?
I think it was an after effect of him. You know, just because Obama created Trump. If it wasn't for Obama, there wouldn't be a Trump.
I can see that.
If the path would have kept the same, where there never was a black president, there probably wouldn't be a Trump president.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Because that he was regurgitated from anger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of everybody being pissed off of seeing a black president. You know what I mean? And Trump rose to fame because he was able to ride that anger for the birth certificate and making him have that birth certificate that made him a presidential candidate.
Right.
Because people, you know, put him on that pedestal because they loved what he was doing to Obama. So,
and it's crazy because people almost literally forgot about George Bush. Like, remember how much we hated him?
Yeah.
It's like when Obama came and they switched that, and then Trump came. Like, we don't even talk about Bush no more. Like,
well, Bush is a poodle compared to what we have him right now. I mean, for real, I remember being pissed off every day about what George Bush, the lies about 9/11 and the Halliburton and all the slick shit they was doing to put money in their pockets.
A lot of stuff,
You know what I'm saying? They was doing a lot of slick ass shit, to putting in oil lines through Europe and shit for Halliburton into Iran and Iraq, and that's pretty much the whole reason they went in there. You know, attacking the wrong countries and shit. You know, that shit's nothing compared to what this thing is doing.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
It is. But that's the lean perspective this week.
Most definitely. Y'all do this for me real quick, man. Hold that up to the cam for y'all, just straight.
Hold it up to the cam.
Yeah. Oh, push the button right there.
Show me which one he's talking about.
The Wayward Kid right there. You see?
She's zooming in. All right, so we're gonna put that up to the cam.
Hey, the DanYo&Tita podcast is sponsored by WaywardKid.com.
Wayward Kid.
You know what I'm saying?
It's lit.
You look at it, slide down. Go ahead and slide down real quick, boss man. WaywardKid.com. Got all your news and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We also have a story on Deli Every Day on there as well.
Sure
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely do.
I appreciate that, man.
Most stuff. If you would like to, the Wayward Kids also looking for writers. There you go, right there. That's that Deli story. A lot of shares on that one.
Definitely.
Looking for writers. Also have the Wayward Kid Foundation, where seminars for kids to teach kids technology programs and writers and all that. So
that's dope, bro.
Rocky's on there too. Shout out to Rocky. Yeah. Go to drop a like on the Wayward Kid Facebook page, and
definitely,
if you're a writer, inbox them, and we get it popping from there, man.
Go to the site, check it out, man. Dope Entertainment News.
Most definitely.
Yeah, one more shot.
Oh, Wayward Kid.
Yeah.
Fire.
What we got going on for the meal of the week, love?
All right, this week for the meal of the week, we got chicken Philly steaks.
Deli already ate his. It's
gone. Yeah, he straight smashed as soon as the plate was put in front of him.
I passed on the donut, but I wasn't passing twice.
So this week, I just used chicken breast, and I use a seasoning called Kickin' Chicken Seasoning.
Okay.
With a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then we got hoagie rolls with some chipotle aioli and some provolone cheese. A little bit of bell peppers going on there.
It was good.
And I just baked the chicken in the oven for 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's bomb.
We had some technical.
Yeah, I couldn't get the chicken to the cheese to melt today. So
Chipotle aioli.
Chipotle
Ole chipotle.
Fire.
Yeah, fire. This is the first podcast that I did, and they brought me food.
Man,
we always try to bring our guests
talk.
food, try to feed them, and
we care about our guests on food, man. The DanYo&Tita podcast.
Maybe some meal you can take home or meal prep yourself throughout the week, or
They had breakfast. They had the donuts, the milk, the apple juice from Martin. Y'all seen Tommy?
You know what I'm saying?
They had that. They
You're only
Mm-hmm.
gonna get those type of apple juices at the DanYo&Tita podcast.
Facts.
That Martinelli's.
Man, I think
maybe they could be our next sponsor.
Right.
We need it.
Oh man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man.
No doubt, man.
Blessing. You already know, man. It's good seeing you. You putting that work.
Yeah, nice to meet you, bro.
Appreciate you, boss, man. You Dr. Dre.
Man, your beats are phenomenal, man.
I appreciate y'all. I didn't even realize I was gonna be sitting here. I was just coming to show support, man. So definitely, but it is about Deli. Listen, people, if y'all don't know what's coming, please go follow my man Deli at Deli Every Day. All spelled together. Man, I'm telling you, this dude is finna really give Phoenix something to talk about.
Yeah, most definitely.
Seeing him on do the 365 challenge was one thing, but now to see what he's producing now, I just can't. I keep telling him every time, I'm excited for you. I want Phoenix to be excited for him. Man, go follow that dude, support, just look out for things, reach out. However, man, just get involved with Deli Every Day, Phoenix. Y'all need to, because he about to take off. If I got anything to do with it, I'm definitely putting everything I got behind him. So.
Y'all heard the sing. Y'all heard the singles.
Support.
The song, the two fire.
Fire.
It's been real.
You know what I mean? Of course, it's fire. We might go to the strip club there tonight. Bump that new joint.
I don't know.
I was thinking about Pops.
Rest in peace, Pops. Rest in peace,
You gonna let Tita spend all your money tonight?
Last time.
Could I plug a couple things?
Most definitely, man. Yeah, do.
Sure. Just to give everybody, what we're doing today. Right after this, we will be going to guest list.
Thank you for reminding me on that.
Yeah, no doubt. We're gonna be going to guest list to support Pa's son and his toy drive. I'll be doing an interview there, doing a meet and greet. So if you want to come see me there, and then right after that, I will be on the artist panel at Freeze TV Music Conference. And they got a Cricket Eye coming out, so I'm gonna be talking about consistency and teaching the younger artists. So we'll do that, and then right after that, we'll be at the AZMT Music Awards. We got a day. So I will be presenting the Artist of the Year award for 2019 since I won Shout out. Last year. So we got a day and we just getting going. I'm glad I started off with y'all. Good vibes, and thank y'all for having me.
Man.
We've
been right to interview you then, right?
Yeah, man. For sure, man.
See how it all worked out?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but definitely we'll be at the Pasta and Toy Drive over there, Arizona Mills. We'll be there around probably 1. Around 1.
We'll try to make it up there.
Yeah. And you already know, man. The AZMT Awards.
Yeah, man. Big day in Phoenix.
Got Freeze with the conference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Freeze is dope with that.
Artists, y'all got to get out. Man. There's gonna be a lot of information about the industry, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you don't know about how you get paid as an artist and artist, you need to be there, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely be there. You got your
Yeah, I got
it. Huh? You gonna come over here? Tita's in the building.
All right. You see me?
No, you can't see yourself.
I can't even. I can see my hat, but that's it.
Just go over there. Which Tita's shy, y'all.
Come take the camera, Tita.
I don't like the camera.
Tita's shy. We're trying to get her out of her shell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got me here.
Put her on spot. We put her on spot. We gotta do all this just for that. Remember this, y'all. We did all this just for Tita here, Lord.
All right. So today's quote of the day was inspired by my mother-in-law.
Oh, word.
Shout out to Ms. Muhammad. So a lot of people have success and everything. So my quote of the day is, don't forget where you come from. Remember your purpose. Nothing is permanent. Everything's could easily be taken away.
Definitely go.
So, you can use it as a metaphor or as a little enlightenment.
Thank you, Ms. Tita.
Thank you, Ms. Muhammad.
We love you. Thank you.
It's the DanYo&Tita podcast.
We out.
We out. To the next
building
Yeah, that was good, man. Yeah, right on, man. We appreciate you.